Bro, you already a bad driver, dude. No, get on. Come here.
Welcome to Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Slams into the pile, he'll get one to the 17. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Bailey. That's caught, it's Smothers. There he goes! And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Ole Miss! The defense putting points on the board.
Come on, brother.
And that is not the start of this offense. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early, put yourself in a hole, not good.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone.
Stop.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Finds his man.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with route.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This definitely isn't
the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Rebels.
Then you might as well too. What's your name?
And the defense sets the tone early in this football
Agent
game. We're still in the
Houston.
first quarter,
You might as
and
well
this is
too,
looking
baby.
like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring.
Hey, Jace.
Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on another team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
I be playing the Ole Miss, big boy.
And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll try the run. Creates a little space.
Let's hope so.
There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Some really tough running there. Gets him to the 45-yard line.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
But quite simply put, you don't see that. very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards. A chance, because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Green. Looking to scramble. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. They just keep firing. Buys a little time. Going to try to get it himself. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short.
Black 29 Bongo. Black 29 Bongo. Check, check. Black 33, mouse choice. 30.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for the score. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Steps away. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their second drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the
Shit,
quarter ends.
I got Ole Miss in a bit.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Slings it downfield. Got his man on the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. The hand to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Alexander. Breaks away on the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ole Miss. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Anthony. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Green. Under fire.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 40. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And tackled there by the defense.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you and make big plays.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the 3rd play of this drive, 3rd down, they're able to run it, pick up the 1st, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Still looking on the move. Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And how big big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
He's 8 years old, he should be his ass in the game.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Green. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Let's go.
Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here if the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Green. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown!
Oh, what's your name? Slots 22? Y'all little bitch had it quick, baby. This shit get done.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
You know that niggas got some shit they need to get out their chest. Get it out their chest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. Makes a move. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste.
Some shit I can do better with.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Fires to the wideout.
You don't got to be a whole week. Do it for a week.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
I know, because they look at that I'm great, and I'm trying, I'm damn near finna laugh, man.
To the air, it's Green.
Look, I'm damn near finna laugh, I'm trying to stay in character,
They're
it's
going
hard.
to mark him just a little short.
Look, I ain't doing that bitch in like 5 minutes.
The Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on third down.
Wait.
Quickly out to the tight end. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10.
White 53. White 53.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Hits the open man. Off to the races to the right. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown Razorbacks!
I'm a play caller nowadays, man. I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. offense ready to go back to work. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Here's the pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Quarterback may change this route. Using his legs, it's Lacey. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. Couldn't come up with a completion on third down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to take off. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on fourth down. No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. To throw, it's Green. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to...